Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. You guys are kind of used to seeing kind of Mobile Legends content, kind of video game related. But today we're going to be doing a best anime of all time bracket. One of my other passions and hobbies is I'm really into anime. So we're going to be doing like a little tournament bracket. It's not going to take too long. I'm not going to go in super detail on every single anime here, but I am kind of gonna give you, what anime I think is better, what anime I like more. For some of them, I'll provide reason if it's a really tough matchup. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you think is the greatest anime of all time. I'll be telling you guys that my answer at the end of the video. But yeah, let's kick things off with Darling in the Franxx versus Death Note. This one is gonna be pretty easily Death Note, much better anime. I don't really think there's much to say there. My Hero Akame got Kill. Honestly, I'm gonna go My Hero. I'm gonna give My Hero. I'm gonna go My Hero. Tokyo Ghoul or Doctor Stone. I have to go Doctor Stone here. More consistent. I like the characters more. I haven't seen any of these. Okay, so I'll go Domestic Girl. I haven't seen any of those. Demon Slayer versus Code Geass. Fuck, I like both of these animes a lot, man. I like both of these animes a lot. Like I love both of these animes. Um, Demon Slayer is one of the animes that got me into anime. Like I was always into anime, but Demon Slayer is like the one that really got me into the new gen of anime. When back in like 2019, I binged the first season. It was so entertaining. Um, it was kind of ironic because I was hating on it. Is it better than Code Geass? No. Code Geass is better writing. Lelouch clears every character in Demon Slayer. The music is better in Demon Slayer. Obviously, the fights are better in Demon Slayer, the anime. Like Demon Slayer takes more points, I feel like, but Code Geass takes the most important points. Like it takes plot, story, conclusion, main character, dynamics, dialogue, all that shit. So I'm gonna go Code Geass here. Steins Gate vs Mob Psycho. Uh, I'm probably like in the minority here, but I don't think Mob Psycho is as good as people say it is. But and I also don't think Steins Gate is as good as people say it is. Like again, I think both of these shows are really, really good, and there's a reason why they're in the bracket. But I don't think they're like amazing. Like I don't think they're like absurdly good to the point where I would say they're like top 10, where a lot of people have these two as top 10. Like I've seen some people say Steins Gate is the best anime of all time, which is fucking crazy because that is just not true. Um, but yeah. If I had to choose between them, I would go Steins Gate. Next up, we have Your Lie. No, that is Your Lie in April versus Sword Art Online. Okay, so I haven't seen Your Lie in April, so I have to go with Sword Art Online by default. The shows that I haven't seen, I'm not gonna pick because that would just be unfair, and I don't want to have an anime in the next round that I haven't seen. So I'm gonna go Sword Art Online. It's probably not better, but I haven't seen it. So yeah. Classroom of the Elite versus Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This one is very, very easy. Classroom of the Elite is a very solid show, but obviously it's nowhere near Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Death Note versus My Hero Academia. Death Note, pretty easily. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Dr. Stone versus Domestic Girlfriend. Dr. Stone. Code Geass or Steins Gate. Code Geass. Code Geass clears Steins Gate. Sword Art Online versus Full Metal Brotherhood. Again, like, what do you guys want me to do? Like, I'm not gonna go into detail on this matchup. Like, so the reason why I'm going through these matchups so quickly is because they're just super one-sided. Like, obviously, nobody's gonna entertain the fact, like, the argument that Sword Art Online is better than Full Metal Brotherhood when that's literally everybody knows that it's just nowhere near the level of that. Even if it managed to like not fall off, even if season one, even if this momentum of season one carried on to season two and season three and season four, FMAB would still be much better, bro. Because I've said it multiple times, I'm gonna say it again. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood to me is the most complete anime of all time, especially shonen. It's the most complete anime. It has the full package. So yeah, I'm gonna go FMAB. Death Note versus Doctor Stone. Death Note. I think Death Note is much better, honestly. Code Geass or FMAB again. This one is hard. This one is really hard. I think I like. Which one do I like more? Because I think I like Lelouch more than Edward. I like Alphonse more than Suzaku. I like the characters in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood more, just because there's more characters. But I like the story in Code Geass more. I think both have the best anime endings ever. So I guess because Code Geass is like often regarded as having like the best ending in fiction. I guess you can give that to Code Geass. Story, I would give it to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood slightly. Plot, I would give the plot to Code Geass slightly. Power system, FMAB, characters, fights, emotional moments. I think Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood just slightly takes it, but Code Geass is an amazing show. Like, it is an amazing show. And then Death Note versus Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Ooh, fuck. Winner goes to finals, I'm pretty sure. Because this website doesn't really show the actual matchup, so I don't know what's next, but I'm pretty sure winner goes to finals. I think if I rewatch Death Note, I think I would maybe like it more than Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. But this is best anime of all time, so I have to give it to FMAB because I do think it's more complete. And I think it would be super unjustifiable for me to pick Death Note over Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm just gonna stop saying. I'm just gonna say FMAB. It would be super unjustifiable for me to pick Death Note over FMAB, because I value consistency a lot, and Death Note is inconsistent. Like, whether you want to admit it or not, Death Note is inconsistent. Like, a quarter, half of the show is not that good. After L dies, the show just kind of drops off. Like, honestly, like, it's not like to the point where it's unwatchable dog shit, but there's a drastic change in like the quality of the anime. Uh, and it kind of becomes like much less entertaining. At least that's how I felt when I rewatched Death Note multiple times. I think I'm on like my fourth rewatch of the show. So yeah, and I haven't rewatched Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood once. So maybe I need to rewatch it. Maybe it'll like go down on my rankings if I rewatch it. Because obviously it's super important to watch things multiple times. But for now, July 6th or July 7th, whatever day it is, 2025, I'm picking FMAB. So yeah. And then the bracket just like disappeared. Yeah, the bracket just disappeared. That was the that was the other side. So I can't even use matchup mode. So we're just gonna do it like this. This website is really dog shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But anyways, uh is that okay, erased clears. I forgot the name of the show, but I watched it. It's very good, but Erased is much better. Erased is one of my favorite shows, so I'm gonna pick Erased. AOT or Black Clover. AOT, nothing much to say. Bleach, Promised Neverland. If the Promised Neverland season two was good, I would pick it over Bleach because I like it more than Bleach. But actually, no, I'm gonna put it like I need to put an upset here or a hot take. I'm gonna put The Promised Neverland over Bleach because I know a lot of people consider Bleach one of the best animes ever. I personally don't. I think it's overrated. So I'm gonna give like a little hot take out there. I know a lot of the Bleach fans, if they watch this video, which I doubt they will, but if if a Bleach fan is watching this video, then I think The Promised Neverland is better, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think season one of The Promised Neverland is better than anything in Bleach. So yeah, that's my opinion at least. And then Guilty Crown or 91 Days. Man, both these shows are really good. Fuck, I love both of these shows. If I had to pick one, I would probably say 91 Days is better though. 91 Days is super good. Seraph of the End or Fate Zero. Prison School or Prison Break. It's not Prison Break, it's Prison School, I'm pretty sure. Or Overlord. Both of these shows are kind of like for people that just want to like beat their shit, just bust everywhere all over the keyboard. That was kind of graphic. But I'm not sure. Like both of these shows are kind of mid if you're talking about like quality wise. Like they're kind of just sand. They're kind of just fan service shows. So I'm not really sure. If I had to choose, like I don't really like. I mean, they're enjoyable, but like I don't really can't really think about. Yeah, you got to rewatch Prison School or you got to rewatch Overlord. Like I don't really go out of my way to think about these shows. And there's a reason why, because they're just not that memorable. Besides, like obviously, like the just like the titties everywhere. So I'm gonna go Overlord, and then Hunter x Hunter versus Soul Eater, Hunter x Hunter, and then is that Black Butler? I don't know. I'm gonna pick ReZero though, because I don't know what the fuck that other anime is. So in the quarterfinals, we have Erased or Attack on Titan. I'm gonna go with another hot take. Erased is better than Attack on Titan, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? This guy is smoking dick." Listen, I'm in the minority for AOT as well. Like I know have a lot of unpopular anime opinions, but I genuinely believe that like AOT is overrated, and it is a good show. I'm not gonna deny it. Like AOT, its influence, its impact on the anime game, its storytelling, its longevity at the top. Like it is remarkable, and I'm not gonna discredit it in that regard. But I do believe that in terms of like story and character writing, it is very, very overrated. Like people consider Attack on Titan like the second coming of Jesus. They think it's like the best thing ever made, and it very well could be, right? It very well could be, but not to me. Not to me. So I don't think it's that good. Like, if I had to give it a rating, like out of 10, I would give it like a 7.5. If I'm being generous, I would give it an 8. There's a lot of great things about it, but there's a lot of bad things about it. I don't like some of the characters. I think some of the character writing is lazy. I think the ending is dog shit. I think some parts in the earlier seasons are very slow paced. There's a lot of hypocrisy in a lot of the characters. And it kind of just felt like the creator Isayama was just kind of he didn't really know how to conclude the anime, which is why the ending is one of the most controversial endings in all of anime because a lot of people think it's great, a lot of people think it's bad. I'm in the camp that I think it's pretty bad. But yeah, like that's besides the point. Erased is better. It's much better. It's 11 episodes, 12 episodes of just pure masterclass. Definitely one of my favorite animes of all time. Incredible anime. I watched this in a day. Which obviously it's 12 episodes, so obviously I'm gonna watch it in a fucking day. Duh, dumbass. Anyways, um, super, super enjoyable show. I love this show. I don't understand why people hate on the ending. I think the ending is great. I think everything about like the worst part about the anime is probably the ending because like obviously like where like the girl and Satoru end up. It's kind of sad, but like everything is just amazing, bro. It's really, really good. If you're new to anime, I would actually recommend Erased because it's short and it's super easy to get into. But yeah. As for Attack on Titan, I'll make a separate video explaining why I don't think it's that good because a lot of people are gonna disagree with that, for the people that, if anybody ends up watching this video, I think AOT is very overrated. But that's a conversation for another day. So yeah, The Promised Neverland versus 91 Days. I'm gonna go The Promised Neverland. I love 91 Days, but The Promised Neverland to me was gonna be one of the best animes ever if it didn't completely fuck up on season two. And it's crazy that I'm picking it over these animes considering how bad season two was. But season one was so peak. It's so peak. So yeah. Overlord or Hunter, Erased, Promised Neverland. I'm gonna pick Erased, Hunter. I forgot to pick Fate or Hunter. Like this is very, very close. It can go either way, but I'm gonna go Hunter because I like it more. Um, so yeah, maybe Fate is a bit more complex in terms of like writing, but I think Hunter x Hunter has better characters. So yeah, Hunter or Erased, Hunter, and then Hunter or Fullmetal Brotherhood. These are like my top two. These have always been my top two. Ever since I kind of got into anime and I started doing like tier list ranking, getting into like the nerdy side of things. These have been my top two. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood to me is the most complete anime of all time. And what I mean by that is that like it has everything. It has an amazing start. It has a great story. It has an amazing conclusion. Has balanced characters. Like the female cast is super well done, which is kind of rare for like mainstream shonen animes. Like main character is amazing. The antagonist, the villains, everything about the anime is just super well done. I can't really think about flaws when I think about Fullmetal Brotherhood. Like I don't think Fullmetal Brotherhood. You can't hate on the show. Like even if you try and hate on it, even if you call it already, you can't actually hate on the product because it is so well done. But on the other side, Hunter is just kind of like I don't think Hunters is more complete because it doesn't have an actual story ending. Um, and a lot of parts can feel slow for people, but not for me. Um, I don't really care what other people think. Like Hunter to me is just like perfect in every single way. Every arc is amazing. Yes, some arcs are better than some arcs, but like for the most part, every arc is like a 8 at above out of 10. Like it is so peak. The characters in Hunter are better. Argue with your mom. They are just better. Like I think FMAB a better protagonist. I think Edward is better than Gon. Nobody will really debate that. The power system is better in Hunter. The music, that can go either way. Both shows have amazing music. The animation, both shows have good animation for their time. And then like fights, I would give it to Hunter. Antagonists, I would give it to Hunter. Main cast, I would give it to Hunter. What show do I like more? Hunter. Like I think FMAB is more complete, but Hunter, like the thing about FMAB is that I don't think it's the best in like any aspect. But I think Hunter x Hunter is the best in a lot of aspects. Like I think it has the best power system in anime. I think it has the best antagonists in anime. I think it has the best side characters in anime. I think it has the most strategic fights in anime. I think it has some of the best arcs in anime. It has the best arc in all of anime in the Chimera Ant arc. So my point goes without saying. So I would pick Hunter x Hunter over Fullmetal Brotherhood. I think it's the best anime of all time, um, for a multitude of different reasons. Obviously being the ones that I just mentioned. But yeah, there's just more factors to it, bro. Like this show is just perfection. And the fact that it's not finished, quote unquote, is kind of scary. If this show like continued and had like a fully fleshed out, like longer runtime, if like the author wasn't like sick, this shit would be legendary. But I'm low key happy that it's not touched because like a lot of the time shows will just keep on going and going and they kind of get ruined, you know? That's something we see with a lot of the long running shonen. So I'm happy with what we have with Hunter. And me, it's still the best anime of all time. Fuck it. Not even to me, bro. This is just the best anime of all time. Argue with your mom, argue with the wall. It is the GOAT. And I don't think there will ever be an anime better than it, or an anime that comes out that I enjoy more than it. So yeah, I think Hunter is the best. I think FMAB is second. If I had to give third place, I would honestly, I would give it to like third best anime of all time. If I had to do top three, I would go Hunter, FMAB, and honestly, bro, I would put Death Note up there or Code Geass. Either one of those. Oh, where was JoJo's, by the way? Where's JoJo's in this? I love JoJo's, but JoJo's wasn't on the bracket. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Let me know if you guys disagree or agree with any of my picks. Obviously, if the AOT fans watch this, they're gonna maul, they're gonna start crying. But I don't really care because that show's overrated. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.